So first, I'd like to thank everybody for all their hospitality and coming to listen to us. I know it is hot. You know, we was hoping we'd escape some of the heat down towards the south, but it's just following us up. Or there's global climate change or something happening here.
We're sorry for bringing it with us.
Yeah. So, but as was said, 5 years ago, I was the fourth generation of my family to work in the underground coal mines of Appalachia. And I'm also a ninth generation Appalachian. I mean, without unions, working people don't have a voice, and they don't have the ability to fight for the protections that they need as, as workers. You know, for the coal miners of Virginia and Kentucky, West Virginia, well, all coal miners, the union gives them the ability to demand better safety and to stop mining whenever things become too unsafe. Growing up, the union was something more than just a trade union or a mining union. It was a community of people that were concerned about one another. And I can't help but believe that if the union was still as strong as it was whenever I was growing up, that they would be able to see all the problems that it's causing and look beyond just the paychecks and the economics of things to understand it's hurting everybody. You know, whenever we look at coal mining and what it's done to the headwater streams of Appalachia, over nearly 2,000 miles of streams have been covered up and more or less permanently destroyed by mountaintop removal coal mining. Underlying aquifers have been disrupted by underground mining, as well as all the issues with the pollution that comes off of coal, the mercury contamination of water after they burn it at power plants, the coal ash ponds leaking out. And then you go into the Athabasca River Basin, where it's evident that they're using, billions of gallons of water to clean the oil from the tar, and that's polluting billions of gallons of water. And then, as people know, we're seeing growing droughts in the world. We're seeing desertification through global climate change.
The plants, the animals, but most especially us, we need water. And the fossil fuel industries are taking that away from us.
And do you feel that it's actually possible to push back the fossil fuel companies and keep the fossil fuels in the ground?
I don't know. They have a tremendous amount of power. The fossil fuel companies have a tremendous amount of power. They have tremendous wealth. They have the media. They have the lobbyists and political campaign funds that they contribute to. So it makes it extremely difficult, for us to be able to kind of push back against that kind of clout. Plus, our economies, the world economies that so many people depend upon now, are fueled by fossil fuels. I think that we must move beyond fossil fuels. They're just too damaging to the world and to communities. But I think we can do that as long as we get back to the basics and we start learning that we can produce a lot of our own foods, especially locally, to where they don't have to be transported as far. That we can protect our water sources and we can become better communities by, commuting less.
By working together, we can create a better world for future generations.
So much of our life and culture is profit-driven, is greed-driven these days, and it's destroying people's health, it's destroying people's communities, and it's destroying our children's future. As a coal miner, I realized that I was a part of that, just like many others. And I felt that what I was doing was benign, but we have to start waking up to the fact that it isn't. We have to start realizing we can do better. We can find jobs, we can make jobs that are going to be better in the long run for our children. So that's about it.